All right, so hey, I'll start off. I just saw you guys just played the Whiskey A Go Go, like a couple days ago?
Yesterday. Last night.
Coming up, what was your dream venue? Was that one of them, or have you played the dream venue yet? Is that still on the horizon?
I don't know if it was more venues or places. I mean, the Whiskey is one of those bucket list places to play. I mean, anybody's played there. But like I don't know that we had like bucket list venues. I didn't really. But it's definitely an honor to get to play a place like that where so many legendary artists happen.
Anybody else?
I think Red Rocks is definitely for me personally is a.
Yeah.
Have you been there yet?
We've been there. We got to go tour it one time. We played in Denver, and it was incredible.
I've heard it's amazing.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It's beautiful.
So that would be
acoustics are supposed to be amazing.
Maybe the next tour.
Maybe.
Vlad's Castle in Transylvania. That's been one I've been wanting to do since probably like at least 5 years old.
So I'll go get so the first time I ever saw you guys was on the VH1 cruise. I know it's going back a little ways, but that's where I got to know you guys as a band and saw you on Shiprock since. Talk about the cruise experience. Do you like the rock cruises, or what do you like about them, and what don't you like about them?
The cruises are great because it's like you're working, but you're on vacation all at the same time. So that's killer, and the people are all right there, so you get to hang out with everybody for a number of days, not just for like 20 minutes. Oh, we got to get on the bus to the next town. So it's a cool experience. It's really interesting.
The only thing that sucks about them is like you have bands playing at the same time, so it's hard to see everybody you want to see on the cruise. You know what I mean? Like for us anyway. I mean, bands play 3 or 4 times a day, but a lot of times we'll be playing at the same time as one of the bands we want to go catch, or it's like these 2 bands are playing, and this is the only chance you have to go see them. Which one are you going to? Because if you go to one end of the boat and then the other end of the boat, it's like you get 2 songs of each, and you might as well just take the room.
Well, it takes you guys longer to get from one side to the other too, because a lot of people will take pictures.
Every now and then.
We love that. We normally find ourselves in the boiler room after 10 o'clock at night anyway, trying to get back to our room.
In these festivals, do you generally try to go see other bands, or are you just busy with your own schedule and in and out?
A little bit of both. Like the great thing about festivals is it's like a family reunion. You see all the people you've known for years, and friends you haven't got to tour with in a while, but you're all so busy, and then like today we play at 4 o'clock when it's going to be 400 degrees. So after the show, I may just go die in my bunk for a while. But hopefully we'll get to check out some bands tonight.
So I've always loved the tune "Things My Father Said." I always wanted. Did one of you write that in particular about your father, or was it just is it more of a generic kind of?
Actually, all 4 of us still have our dads around. Luckily, we wrote it about some friends of ours, living through them losing their dads at a really young age, and seeing the effects on that, and then other family members we had lost that were uncles or grandpas, or I don't know, it's a special song, man. We all wrote it about the ticker to it. I guess what brought it up was one particular friend of ours. His dad passed away when he was really young, and we were all there, living through it with him. And it was just something that had to come out at some point. Feelings that we had had.
Have you had a lot of people? I'm assuming the answer is yes. Come out and say what that song's meant to them.
Oh, yeah.
Is there any that jump out in particular?
That's probably one of the songs that we hear about the most that have touched people the most. They've played it at funerals, or
people have those lyrics tattooed on them.
Yeah, or that song. And we had a guy the other night in Phoenix who just lost his grandfather. That he said that song has really helped him. So when you hear something like that, it's like there's not an award or venue or anything like that that can top what songs can do to people. Especially when you get something that personal.
So I get back to the first, I mentioned again, VH1 Cruise, first time we saw you, and the thing that immediately jumped out was, and my partner called you a jumping bean, all over the place, and you're pretty close jumping bean thing too. Has that always been a part of the stage presence? You two just, you do too, but I mean like with the running around, have you always done that? It's just natural?
If you wanted to hear the songs just like they are in the album, you can listen to the album. We'll change stuff up musically where we'll add little parts and make it a little bit more unique for the live experience. And then, man, when you go see a band live, you want to see something. That's the whole point of going to see a band. So you have to keep your entertainment value
We
up.
had a guy last night at the Whiskey came up to me after the show and said, actually it was during John Frizz's drum solo, and he said, I like y'all's activity, man. I like y'all's activity.
Activity.
And I said, I like that. He goes, I hate going to see bands that just stand around. He goes, I like y'all's activity. I said, I've never heard it put that way. But now it's become more of a personal thing. I have a Fitbit, so now I count my steps. So now I'm like,
So was it
even after
registered?
the show's over, I'm like, if I'm like lacking a couple,
You're
I'll
under.
jump up and down.
So in a festival set, 30-minute set, what do you score? What do you end up with? You know?
10,000.
He's going. It's like
He'll look today.
you're playing.
I don't know. I usually
Nintendo.
average about 4,500 a show.
Wow. That's insane, man.
As a photographer, you are my #1 challenge of all time. To
Well, I have
actually
shorter
catch
hair
you in
now,
focus.
so
Well, yeah.
that
But
helps.
you're just moving so fast in and
Thank
out
you.
all the time. It's a fun challenge.
Thank you.
Have you guys been a part of, or have you played any recent tour pranks on other people? Have you been involved in any of you doing it, or them doing it to you?
Not for a long time.
The last good one was the Hailstorm. Right?
Yeah.
We headlined a tour overseas in January.
Carnival
Well,
Actually,
Madness,
last
UK.
year at the end of Carnival USA, remember we
Oh,
played
yeah.
cornhole
Oh,
on
yeah.
their stage?
Another Hailstorm prank. Though.
Yeah, we like pranking Hailstorm.
Yeah, we went on stage, played cornhole. It was great. Then they came out during our set
And
because the Olympic
Olympics,
thing
yeah.
just went down.
They set up different blocks and they received medals during our show. Before that, we did a song called "Pieces Free," one of our original songs, and they came out holding up a big sign that said "Pizza is free."
They were feeding us pizza on
Yeah.
stage.
Yeah.
It was great.
it's one of the
Actually,
best ones.
it hit the spot. I was pretty hungry.
We did a meet and greet on their stage during their show.
We brought up like these lunchroom tables and set them down. Like, it was the most awkward, funny thing, man.
That's a pretty good one for those guys.
So you guys talk a little bit about today's Scars and Stripes, like what that means to you guys and the event and the importance of this event.
I think any kind of event like this that goes, or any kind of charitable event, or proceeds can go to, whether it's helping current soldiers, veterans, any kind of thing that has to do with that umbrella of, America's heroes.
We're proud to be a part of it.
Proud to be a part of it. And this is a cool festival. I think this is obviously the first year, I believe. So we were kind of added on later. So
Yeah.
we're
The
really
last out of band, you're like, now it's Blackstone Cherry.
Everybody's like, I'm coming.
I'm like, fuck yeah, another great band. That's the reason I'm here.
Well, thank
Same
you.
reason the last time I went on Shiprock last minute, you got added last minute. That's it.
Thank
I'm going.
We are that last minute band, man.
You
We're
are the
like-
last minute band. I don't make
Creeper
plans.
band.
So
They kind of make sure everybody's got their tickets first, and they're like, "Oh yeah, by the way, they're going to be on here." They're like, "I'll get back out now."
I love watching all your guys' music videos. Do you have I'll ask whoever wants to. Do you have a personal favorite of your own, of your music videos?
Keep it to drink alone.
Yeah,
It was just the most fun.
It was the most fun for sure.
incredible.
We had a lot of fun doing that video, and Hailstorm again. They came up and hung out with us.
See a pattern here.
Yeah, I mean, we've been friends with them though since 2006.
Yeah, we're adopted family.
We kind of
Each other.
grew up, in the industry together with them. So,
Yep.
but that video was just like the most fun we've ever had doing a music video.
Also, not only that, but
Yeah.
our friends #1 sponsored that video.
Yeah. Wow.
#1, Ron White
Yeah.
is in the first of it, and Alex Raimundo.
Bartender.
We had a few good cameos in there. It was really cool.
Remember the DP guy? It was with the producer Blake Judd, our buddy. We were sitting at the bar, and like we had to do. I think it was like about 10 takes of the scene, kind of scrolling down, because we were in our guy costumes. And I remember they had, it wasn't water, man. He was really pouring like the clear, the Blanco #1 tequila. We were sitting there, and he's, I think it was like
Like at the beginning.
after the 4th time, yeah,
He came over and goes, "You guys need it's gonna be a long day shooting, guys.
Long day.
So you need to, remember, we got this.
Y'all need to
This
take
is
it
the
easy.
first scene we're doing right now."
And we're like
Pounding the tequila right now.
We got it, dude. We got it. We're good. We drink. We're good. Like after about the 7th one, we're all going.
Maybe we're not.
And it got silly. That was a great day though. Great shoot.
Within the first 30 minutes of shooting, I remember John Fred looking over at me going, man, I'm a little drunk. A little drunk.
11 o'clock in the morning. Like, wow, this normally doesn't happen. Appreciate
Is there
that.
anything that you want your fans or viewers to know?
Thank
That's
you
something
guys for
coming out, or anything that you want to like? This is your moment.
So nervous.
just thank you for supporting us enough to let us do this for the last 11 years man, on the road. I mean, as of tomorrow, we've been a band for 16 years, and it's always been the same 4 dudes.
It's Chris's birthday tomorrow, and our band's birthday. So he's gonna be 32, and we're gonna be 16.
Happy birthday, Chris.
I spent half my life with these dicks.
Yeah,
Our band's old enough to drive now, guys.
yeah, we are. Seriously, we can't buy cigarettes, but we're old enough to drive. That's right.
Hey, guys, thanks a lot.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you all. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.